like going down there and interviewing the winning coach. Yeah, because basically I just did this. So just
and that's basically a microphone.
It's a microphone, yeah. Coach, big win. You know, what do you think is the deciding factor in this one? Do that, and then how does it feel to win gold with this group of girls? You know, getting sentimental answer doing that. Those are the two questions I usually ask. And then that way I can be up here and kind of manage everything.
Yeah, perfect. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get wherever we are. We'll just. Yeah. We might go. Yeah, we don't want anyone to get in between us.
If you go over there, you're fine.
Right in front of the score table kind of thing.
This camera has a wicked zoom on it, so yeah, if you're over there, we'll snipe you.
Right in front of us.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Okay. If I put something in my mouth, I'll be gathering it all up. Yeah, good boys. Okay. Looks like HVC in the first set. John? Awesome, I heard that you off there. Well, you spent a few years around the volleyball gym. Nice to be back in, you know? Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, no doubt. Well, you'll be back in the pack a little bit more. I guess when your boys were playing, I wasn't the pack at that time. Yeah, like it is now, yeah. So, I'm pretty excited with the field.
Yeah, I would too. Told her she better keep her seat. She's got the best seat in the house here.
Oh yeah, you don't want to give that one up. Prime real estate.
Yeah. I guess unless the commentators need it.
Travel anywhere through this crazy winters that we get, just stay home and play some volleyball. Yeah. already. Oh, the other thing too is that's starting up this week. He's keeping busy for sure. Hey, well, nice to meet you, John. We'll see you again. Probably should have carried the mic over there for that shot, but...
Oh, it's okay. You were down.
Good job, Robin. Good semi. Girls played well. Hey?
The kids played.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Yeah. You want to do it? I figured I was going to do it anyway. I might as well. At least down in the small one, I don't know if he's going to be in front of me. I don't have to look through the back. Yeah. Yeah, no. I just done that. I cleared it before I got in the front door. I got to probably something down the line. I got it in the front door. I got it in the line. Before I got rid of that.
But I mean, there's been times where we don't like 90 minutes behind. So I mean, that's whatever.
Hello and welcome to the Henk Rise Soccer Center. We're back with Sask Volleyball Division I gold medal game action. As this afternoon we have the HVC Premier 14U squad in this 15U final taking on the Saskatoon Wolfpack. My name is Ryan Schweitzer, happily joined today by someone who's no stranger in the Sask Volleyball community. Mark Dodd's joining us. And Mark, we were just talking before we got started with this webcast here. There's all kinds of intriguing storylines heading into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of connections in this small world in Saskatchewan that we have, but we've got a former player that in Jay Magus that was coached by Frank Entz, who's assistant coaching on the other team, and then just a plethora of volleyball experience throughout both sides in their coaching staffs, and then a bunch of players whose parents have played throughout our province and within our university system. So definitely a very cool mix of kind of volleyball teams that we got here today.
Yeah, Frank Entz, a Hall of Fame volleyball coach, assistant coaching the Wolfpack. We understand that there's a familial connection there. And Jay Magus, you touched on it, someone who will certainly have his HVC team in green in the far court prime for this one. Yeah,
absolutely. They are both ready to go, well-coached teams, and I think we're going to be in for a good volleyball match.
We should be, yes. The HVC 14U Premier squad, last weekend they played in the 14U finals. They swathed and combined the competition in that one, and they're ready to go here against a formidable Wolfpack squad. But amazing to see a 14U team playing in the 15U finals.
Yeah, they put themselves out there and played in that 15U division all year, and so they're ready for this. They're here for a reason. But this Wolfpack team's playing really well right now.
Gabriella Beer, a service ace to get things going. And here in this Division I championship final, you can't draw it up any better than that. Nice serve from Beer.
Yeah, they're definitely riding some confidence from their semifinal win. They played really well. And, good start.
Bumped by Matthews, and just running out of real estate at the net there was Olivia Roz. She had a great game in the finals last weekend, and a quick 2-0 lead here for this Wolfpack, who certainly seem primed and ready here. Beer to serve again, her team up a deuce. Good hard serve played by Matthews. A Roz setting up Matthews for the big swing, but no, just running out of room to get an effective hit there.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some nerves here. This is a big game, and this young squad's going to take a little bit to get going. We'll see if the Wolfpack can get a big lead here.
Wolfpack up 3 and just having a heck of time with that serve from Gabriella Beer, and Beer serving with confidence. She's got some swagger back there.
Yeah, she's definitely feeling it right now.
Up.
She's probably going to put a little more pressure on as it goes here.
Up 4, and you have to think Jay Magus may be moments away from a timeout if he can't get a point here as Matthews sets up, and a Roz will bump that over after 3 hits. Wolfpack now trying to get something going. That's tipped over. Back row. Covered HVC. Tipped by Matthews, and you got to be good to be lucky, and Matthews finding some vacant court there.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication on the Wolfpack side. They actually played that perfectly. Just kind of 2 people, you got it, I got it, and nobody's got it.
Quinn Smith to serve for 1, and a good take by the Wolfpack. And these high-stakes championship games, Mark, I imagine nerves do play a factor, and it may take a little while to settle in here.
Absolutely. I think both teams have showed some nerves early here, and these girls are young. They're coming off 2 years where, they didn't really get to play much competition with COVID, and so this is very new to all these young ladies.
Presley McLeod with a good hard serve, bumped over the net by Matthews, and unable to clear in 4 are the Wolfpack. The HVC squad will happily take a point, and they'll serve down by 3. Raina Ayers. Far court. And Ayers goes through her pre-serve routine. That's played by Kehoe, and Kehoe will swing there. Bumped by HVC. They battle at the net and manage to get it over. However, the referee calling point HVC. Some contact the referee didn't like there.
Yeah, just a fast play around the net there, and a little bit of a sloppy contact. The ref decided to call a carry.
A quick start for the Wolfpack, but now HVC, they're chipping back in here. 3 serving 5, played by Kehoe. That's over the net. And now HVC will try and set up a big swing from Matthews. That's off the block, played by Roz. Matthews over. Attempted dig by the Wolfpack, but once again, Emerson Matthews heads up play at the net.
Yeah, great couple swings there. The first one, some really solid blocking there by the Wolfpack. And then a little change up, caught them on their heels.
The always effective change-up as Raina Ayers. Her third serve in a row, deals a knuckler that time, played by Kehoe, and Kehoe will swing at that one. Ayers up front, and Olivia Roz, the setter. Good heads-up play there, tipping that one over the net and getting her squad a point, but hold the phone here, looks like Husky personnel on the net.
Yeah, pretty aggressive play, but just clipped the net a little bit.
Wolfpack to serve now, Emerson Lawless. Lawless ready to go. Good low serve. And the Wolfpack dealing here another service ace for the blue team.
Yeah, talking to their coaches throughout the day here, they've definitely been working a lot on their serving, and we can see early here that they're putting a lot of pressure on the Huskies.
Emerson Lawless, played by Matthews. Roz. Matthews, big swing. Good dig there by the Wolfpack. Now Matthews. She set up, tips it over this time. Wolfpack running around a bit, swung at by Kehoe, and a good play by Caprice. Kehoe finding some vacant court. Point Wolfpack.
Yeah, Caprice with a great swing there. Watching in the semifinal, she kind of led their team a little bit, swinging from that left side. Some real good shots and aggressive, real confident player.
Caprice Kehoe, 5 blue. Watch for her to continue to make an impact here as Matthews. She's had some big swings, and we saw this last week, and if they can set up Emerson Matthews, it could be a long day for the competition.
Yeah, she's definitely shown to be one of the dominant players in this age group this year, and I'm sure they'll try to ride her throughout this final match.
Two Saskatoon teams going head-to-head here. We talked about it before. Lots of connections. These teams no strangers to each other as Emerson Matthews to Caprice Kehoe. They'll try and set up Kehoe for the swing. That's off of a block, but no personnel able to corral that. Nice job by Bella Healy to set up Kehoe. Point Wolfpack.
Yeah, that was a real nice set there. They're running a little bit of a quick tempo out there to the left side, which I like to see. Not very common at this 15U age group.
Serving now, Anna Fairbarn. A Roz. And that is sent over the net by Lauren Lockhart. Quick set there, off the block. And working nicely in tandem, Gabriella Beer and Bella Healy delivering some offense for the Wolfpack. They get a point and hit double digits, 10-5.
Yeah, Bella ran some real nice quick combos in the semifinal as well. They're running some 51s, some 61s in behind the setter. Again, not very common at this age group.
A Roz. And a big swing there by Lockhart, but did that go off of any personnel? No, it didn't. Point Wolfpack. 11-5. And we'll put you in the coach's chair right now. You're Jay Magus. You're down by a few here, down by 6 in the first set. What's the word to his team?
I think just a little reminder here. What got you here, right? How well you've been playing all season. Try and instill a little bit of confidence back in his team to just get back out there and play. You know, they're not doing anything real poorly, just a couple of mistakes, you know, paired with the Wolfpack playing pretty well and serving really well. So,
well, yeah, and we'll put you on the other side of the scorers table now. Andrea Smith and Frank Enns. We see them having a chat with their girls. You know, what's gone right for the team in blue thus far?
Yeah, I think, again, serving and defense at this age group is going to be key, and so Andrea, for sure, just talking about continuing to put the pressure on and not let them off the hook here.
11-5 in this first set. Wolfpack leading the HVC 14U Premier squad. Ryan Schweitzer on play-by-play. Mark Dodds joining us on color commentary. This is a Flying Fox Media production, and we thank you for joining us for this afternoon's live stream. Christina Schweitzer working the camera. We'll give Aaron Demian from Sask Volleyball an executive producer credit for his help today as well as we go through the roll call here. Wolfpack set to serve Anna Fairbarn as she deals to the waiting HVU, and that's going to sail out of bounds. Matthews tried the dig.
Yeah, a little bit of a miss hit by the server, but sometimes the miss hits end up working out better than the perfect ball. So off the tape and down.
Yeah, you got to be good to be lucky, and a little bit of luck there. That one clears the tape. HVC diving to dig that one. They will battle at the net, and double contact called.
Oh, calling 4 hits. I guess there was no touch at the net from the Wolfpack, and another timeout.
And Jay Magus quickly going back to the timeout. I know he was hoping for that coach's point to bust up the serve of Fairbairn there, but that didn't quite work out, so they'll try something a little differently here with this first set. Wouldn't say slipping away at this point, still a lot to go, but Wolfpack certainly have to be feeling happy with what's on the scoreboard at this moment.
Yeah, for sure. They're feeling comfortable, and yeah, the HVC squad's got to go for it a little bit here, try to claw back into this set, which again at this age group is very possible, but at the same time it could just continue how it's going. So it'll be interesting to see how things play out here.
Well, at this age group, it's such a game of momentum as well. You see that. And right now, Wolfpack, the blue team in the near court, certainly have it. Up by 8 at the moment. Anna Fairbairn's been dealing.
Again, back to my point of both these teams being well coached. I can anticipate that the Wolfpack will stay pretty composed here and just keep plucking away.
And the HVC squad looking to alter the flow of momentum. Anna Fairbairn has other plans. She serves it. Matthews, Ross chases that down. And that's pushed over the net by Isabella Wallace to a waiting Wolfpack. They set up Kehoe, and Kehoe, good swing, but that's Doug. And Lockhart sets it over on the third hit. They set up Kehoe again for that swing. Off the block, Wolfpack is there, whistle blown. Point Huskies as Wolfpack personnel on the net.
Yeah, it looks like Kehoe just followed through a little bit, caught the tape. It was a pretty good swing, pretty good block. It's unfortunate that rally ended. It was turning into a good one.
Good competitive game here as this one goes on and these teams get comfortable. You touched on it, Mark. We could see more of those extended rallies as Isabella Wallace is going to induce play by hammering that ball. And just a little bit of running around there as a couple players getting their wires crossed on the Wolfpack side of things. And don't look now, but maybe the Huskies maybe ensnaring a little bit of that momentum.
Yeah, just both players looking up at the ball and not realizing where each other were, and got tangled up, and easy point for HVC.
Isabella Wallace. Kehoe chasing after that one is Beer, and Kehoe with a swing, but the Huskies throwing up a little something impenetrable at the net. And they get a point with some emotion.
Well, I always like to say, to get blocked hard, you got to be able to hit hard, and Kehoe took a good rip on that one. Good execution on the block by HVC.
So Wallace on a bit of a run here. Damage now just 5. And once again they set up Kehoe. Kehoe goes lefty and manages to play a ricochet off the block. Wolfpack needed that point because the Huskies were grabbing some momentum there.
Yeah, Kehoe with the first contact being real confident. She just got blocked, and sometimes that can play into the next play, but she passed a dime there and made a great choice with her left hand to tip that one over.
Caprice Kehoe. That left-handed swing there. We see now that she's a right-handed server, but that one goes into the net. That'll happen. Point HVC. Deficit 5 for the 14U team in green as Olivia Araz will serve. Opposition had a heck of a time returning her serves last weekend. Kehoe gets underneath that, and that'll be sent over the net by Presley McLeod to a waiting HVC squad. Araz. And tipped over the net by Smith. Big swing, big block. Wolfpack are going to take another stab at it. Played back row Matthews, Araz, and sent over by Smith. Wolfpack waiting. And oh, good heads-up play there, Gabriella Beer.
Gotta love to see the over on 2 by the setter. Sneaky play.
Don't know if she'll get away with that again, but it got her team a point there. And serving now is Bella Healy. Like what I've seen from Healy at the net, we'll see what damage she can do from the service area here as she induces play. Araz after Wallace made first contact. And the Wolfpack get it over in 3, but scrambling her HVC. And the Wolfpack with a point. They're up a converted touchdown now, 16-9.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. Setter trying to take first contact. Ideally, you want to let your other players take that so you can run your offense. But again, things are tight here and some bad decisions made.
Bella Healy served to Ayers. Araz. Now Ayers off the block. Dug by the Wolfpack. Big swing, and that was inbounds. Great job, Presley McLeod. And Presley says thank you very much in delivering a big swing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great swing and a good rally. A nice second contact out of system high ball to left side right on the money, and she took a rip at it.
17 serving niner. Wolfpack ahead. And Wallace. That one just handcuffing her, but the Huskies get it over in 3 and get a point.
So that one looked pretty bad, but on first contact you don't call 2 hits. So first contact, kind of anything goes. And I think the Wolfpack sort of stopped playing because they thought the whistle might blow there.
Yeah, not how you draw it up, but Jay Magus will take it at this point. 10 serving 17, played by the Wolfpack cleanly. As Presley McLeod, first and third hit. And Presley McLeod delivering from the left side.
That's just a smart volleyball play. She's reaching high, hitting cross court into the biggest part of the court, and she's picking that back corner off. Basically unstoppable.
Gabriella Beer to serve. Beer's been effective. And through the fingertips of Wallace, but HVC personnel unable to corral that stray, and it's 19-10.
Well, we've seen a couple of overhead passes here on serve receive. It's a tough thing to do when the serve's traveling that fast, so we'll see if she tries to back up and play those balls underhand.
Gabriella Beer with a little too much gusto and not enough verve on that as that sails out of bounds. HVC happy to bust up the momentum of Beer as Quinn Smith will serve now. 11 serving 19. Smith, Kehoe. And played by Healy, sent over the net on the third hit by Fairbairn. HVC, and they set up Emerson Matthews, who lowers the boom right down the line.
That's a big swing. She's hit a bunch of cross-court balls, turned that one down the line, kind of caught the Wolfpack by surprise a little bit, but let's see if that starts some momentum.
Yeah, that may fire up HVC. Big swing by Matthews, as she's been known to deliver, but Wolfpack send that to the back row. Lockert, Araz, Emerson Matthews with a big swing, recovered by the Wolfpack. Healy sends it over on the third hit. And Matthews just running out of real estate point. Wolfpack, double contact made there as the referee blew that one down.
Well, a pretty innocent looking play, but the Wolfpack just put that free ball into the right spot, into position 2-1. Comes from behind the setter. It's a tougher ball to set, and she makes a little bit of a contact mistake there.
Wolfpack's against Huskies here in the final, as that ball is served hard into the net. Just a few inches shorter from the ideal placement, and now Raina Ayers will try and help her team back into it. 13 serving 20. Ayers to Healy. Kehoe calls off her teammates, and that's sent over by Emerson Lawless. Araz, Matthews. Dug by the Wolfpack. Kehoe's going to get a swing at it off the block. Matthews. Araz, you know she's going to go to Matthews, but that was in the net. HVC taking another stab at it, and play blown dead. That'll be a point Wolfpack on the double contact.
Yeah, I think there might have been 4 hits there. It looked
four
like,
hits, rather.
Looked like the Wolfpack touched it on the block, but I don't believe they did, and so Matthews played that one back onto her own side because she thought they touched it.
Well, 21-13. Into serve is Taylor Clausen. She was just subbed in moments ago. And Clausen brought in to bring the heat. Sends that into the net. Still a comfortable lead for the Wolfpack, but you don't want to give this capable Husky squad any breaks.
Yeah, now, the set's not out of hand here yet, but momentum going into next set is huge as well.
Matthews sails that serve through the court. And 22-14. First set win for the Wolfpack, looking that much more likely at this point with Fairbairn to serve. Good serve, Fairbairn. Ayers, Araz, and Lockert over on the third hit to a waiting Wolfpack. Kehoe, and Kehoe will bump that over after McLeod set it to her. Big swing, Wallace! And was that inbounds? No, it was not. Off of nobody. Point Wolfpack. Wallace just missing by that much.
Yeah, when things aren't going well, it seems that those perfect plays just can go a little bit awry, and she just missed on that one.
Fairbarn, Matthews, Roz, Lockhart, off of Kehoe, and a big swing. Lauren Lockhart keeping her team alive.
Yeah, good pass, good set, good cross-court swing. Pretty good block by the Wolfpack there. Almost got a touch on D. You like to see that. They're executing pretty well both sides here.
15-23. This is Isabella Wallace serving for the Huskies. All kinds of spin on that ball, and the Wolfpack have to run around a little bit to get it over in 3. Roz at the net. Smith. Wolfpack recover, and Kehoe pushes that to the back of the court to awaiting Wallace, Roz, and Lockhart. Dug by the Wolfpack McLeod. And a big block at the net. 15-9, Smith and Roz.
I really like to see what the Wolfpack are doing here. When they've got a bad pass or a dig out, off the net, they're really pushing the ball to the net, trying to give those hitters a chance to be aggressive. And Kehoe had the chance to be nice and aggressive there. Good execution on the block by Roz.
Quick personnel change as Emerson Lawless checks back in for the Wolfpack. Taylor Clausen subbed out. Good hard serve. Oh, I thought that was just going to make it over, but not quite for Wallace. And the Wolfpack but 1 point away from a first set W here. Caprice Kehoe, who's had a strong game at the net. Some opportune tips and some big swings. And a good serve from Kehoe, Roz. After Matthews dug it, big swing, but that is through the court by Smith. Huskies appealing that was off of Wolfpack personnel, but nothing doing. As the Wolfpack is going to get out of here with a first set W.
Yeah, no touch there again. Good pass, good set, and when things are a little tight, you're not feeling real confident and comfortable, those mistakes start to pile up a little bit, and I think the Huskies are happy to see the score back to 0-0.
Well, and you're the Huskies coach right now. What's the attitude right now? Do you just put set 1 in the trash, forget all about it, or what do you take from it?
Yeah, I think, again, we're at the end of the season. These girls have been playing all year, and I think that has to be the message. On to the next one. We've lost sets before, and we've also proven we can win sets. So I think that's got to be the message. Staying confident, no panic here. I can imagine that we'll see a few less missed serves this set as everybody settles in here.
Yeah, those first set nerves, I imagine they would play a factor. Some of these girls, this is their first attempt at a gold medal.
Yeah, that's right. It's a pretty big deal for them, especially with the long layoff that they've had from playing volleyball. So they're all definitely jacked right up here, and I think we'll see some settling of both teams here to just start playing a little bit better.
It's a question where you could probably dive into specifics with different age groups and different caliber of athletes, but in general, you touched on it. That 2-year layoff playing in competitions of this magnitude. You're watching these girls play today. How do you think that layoff has affected, their compete level and talent levels and the skills that they had learned pre-pandemic?
You know what? To be honest, I'm pretty impressed with them. I would have expected more of an effect from the layoff, and we're seeing some pretty good volleyball here, and I think the layoff did nothing more than maybe, sparked the fire of that competitiveness a little bit. So I really like what I'm seeing. It's unfortunate what they had to go through, but they've come back ready to play and ready for this moment. But like we said, those nerves are, whether they had a layoff or not, those nerves are going to come into play.
And some interesting history. We talked about different coaches, the coaches and their relationship before this, and HVC and the Wolfpack. Interesting immediate history is one side has kind of dominated the matchups between these two teams when they've met on the court.
That's right. I believe they've played 4 times, and the HVC team has taken victory in all 4 matches. And so I think, if nothing else, the motivation is extremely high for the Wolfpack.
Well, and some of those games have gone to 3, so don't be surprised if we do get that third set race to 15. But having said that, the Wolfpack really liked what I saw from them in this first set. You don't want to throw around the word dominant, but, things certainly went their way.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of dominance from the Wolfpack, and just looking at my notes here, actually 3 out of those 4 matches that they've played this season went to 3 sets. So, you know, if history plays a part here, there's a chance we're seeing a 3rd set in this final, which would be super exciting for everybody.
Olivia Araz set to serve here as we get set for set number 2. A few personnel changes on either side, but a lot of familiar faces out there on the court for both squads. As Araz, good hard serve to a waiting Kehoe. Chasing that down is Beer, and sent over on 3 hits by the Wolfpack. HVC tipped over the net there by Isabel Megas. However, point Wolfpack as they find some vacant court, and Wolfpack strikes first here in the 2nd set.
Incredible defense there. Good pickup on a pretty good tip. And then not only the pickup, but to be able to then execute a great set and a good attack on a pretty quick play.
Gabriella Beer, serve to Matthews. Araz at the net, and they try and set up Megas for the big swing. The block was there. And the Wolfpack pick up a quick deuce here.
Seeing some pretty good serve receive on both sides. Attackers just making a few mistakes.
Oh, good take there as that was coming in hot, but Marley Woloshin wise to get out the way, point Huskies. Just a thundering serve with plenty of velocity. About 1.5 feet farther than it should be. As Isabel Megas spin serve, Kehoe, and pushing that to the back of the court is Fairbarn, and a good heads-up play by Fairbarn. As HVC has no answer, that's tipped off of personnel, point Wolfpack.
Yeah, a little bit too relaxed there, expecting an easy free ball, but again, the Wolfpack, they're pushing that second contact back to the net, which, you know, limits the time for HVC to react, whether it's a free ball or an attack.
Megas, Araz, and Matthews sends that over where Kehoe is waiting. Beer, Kehoe, and played nicely by Megas. Araz. The teams battle at the net, but that ball is going to hit the court on the HVC side. Point Wolfpack.
I'm pretty impressed here so far to see the execution on block. I think we've only had 1 net fault on called on a block so far, and so to see these young ladies executing and being disciplined is pretty impressive.
Sent over the net where Kehoe is waiting. Beer, quick set there. And a good quick swing there by Emerson Lawless. However, the Huskies will be able to respond in 3. Good dig there, Healy. Kehoe, tough angle, but she gets it over the net where Matthews is waiting. And swing and a miss at the net, Huskies and the Wolfpack.
Pretty aggressive play there from Caprice to almost falling backwards to get that ball over the net with an attack. And definitely caught the Huskies a little bit off guard.
Yeah, I don't think the Huskies were expecting that, and Caprice Kehoe making something out of not much there. Oh, and Matthews, that's what the Huskies need to do.
Yeah, again, hopefully spark a little momentum in them, but this Wolfpack team has been, like I said before, pretty composed and executing pretty well, so Huskies are going to have to step their game up a little bit here.
You could see Matthews' pupils dilate from here as she knew that she was going to be able to put a big swing on that one. Working well in tandem with her setter to lower the boom. It's 2 serving 5, and inducing play is Gracie Bubnick. No response from the Wolfpack, and just like that, HVC down but 2.
Yeah, one of the few reception errors that we've seen from the Wolfpack today. They're a pretty solid team on serve receive here, passing very well. Kehoe's been a big part of that. We see her slide in a little bit to help out her team.
Gracie Bubnick, Kehoe. Beer after that one as Kehoe tips it over. Matthews, big swing off the block. Wolfpack running around, and they'll be able to respond in 3. Good defense after the big swing from Matthews. They'll try the other way. That's off the net. Is that off a block, though, or did it go off the net? What's the call? Point Huskies off of Wolfpack personnel.
Yeah, the tape is pretty solid up there, but that one definitely took a piece of the hand and went out of bounds. Good swing.
And now Gracie Bubnick, her team just down 1 now. as HVC, and oh man, that serve just fluttering, twisting, and turning. Wolfpack respond though. Caprice Kehoe sends that to a waiting Magus, but unable to clear in 3 is HVC. Point Wolfpack.
You can see both of these teams, again, well coached. They're playing very well on defense in terms of their positioning. They're getting in the way in the way of a lot of these attacks and making some pretty good digs.
Emerson Lawless will serve. Stray volleyball on a nearby court delays things momentarily as all 12 courts going here at the Henk Rise. We got the 15U Div 1 finals here. At the net, Kehoe! Good heads-up play.
Yeah, so HVC has a back row setter right now, so she can't go up and play that tight ball. Kehoe takes advantage and goes up and puts it down.
Good heads-up play, Caprice Kehoe. And a serve that just barely cleared the tape, and that'll be sent over by Matthews. Big swing there. Oh, nice play by Bella Healy. The opposition zigged and she zagged.
Yeah, and that's why speed wins. You set those fast sets, and it's pretty difficult for the defense to get set up and in their position. And as you can see, easy point.
8 serving 4 is the score here as HVC in green gets that over. Play at the net. And the Wolfpack just unable to put it over the tape. Now 5 serving 8.
Little miscommunication there, I think, between setter and hitter, and didn't quite connect, but
HVC to serve. Good hard serve. Oh, unable to clear the tape. As that ball had a vapor trail behind it, it had some velocity, but
we've seen a few missed serves now throughout the first set and a half here that have ended some momentum swings.
And a Fairbarn. She'll get it over the net where Bubnik is waiting. Kehoe swings. HVC takes, and we're wise to do so. Point green.
So a big difference there from the last overpass that Kehoe scored on. Now she's got a front row setter there, so Oraz was up and in her face and forced her to make a bit of a bad decision.
A knuckler type serve from Matthews as that's helped over the net by Healy's where Matthew is waiting. Oraz swung at by Magus. Good swing by Magus. No one's able to track that down. Point green.
Yeah, I think we could see the Huskies start to attack a little bit more down the line. They're having some success there. Let's see if they go back to that play again.
A lead has eluded the Huskies, but they're keeping themselves in this one, down by 2. Matthews, Kehoe, Beer, and Kehoe with the swing off the tape and off of a block. That'll be the 3rd hit, but nope, unable to clear in 3 are the Wolfpack. And look at this now, HVC down by but 1.
Yeah, now we're just kind of back into the game and start a new fresh set here almost.
Matthews serving to a waiting Wolfpack. And the Pack having to chase it around. Healy will tip that over. HVC waiting. Oraz swung off the block, dug by McLeod. Kehoe off the block. Matthews, Oraz, and sent over the net. Magus. Kehoe pushed to the back. Good take. And for the first time in a while, we're deadlocked.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of miscommunication here from the Wolfpack and some, indecision on some of these attacks here. So quick timeout call here by Coach Andrea and see if they can get them back on track.
And Andrea, we'll again put the clipboard in your hand right now. You're in her position. What are you telling her girls who have led for the most part but now find themselves tied?
Yeah, just looking at her body language and some of her actions here, I can imagine she's talking about from an attacking standpoint going for it, right? They've been taking some big swings and looks like they're hesitating a little bit right now. So I think she urged them to, hey, go up, take a rip, go after it. And then she looks like she talked about some serve receive, and I would do the same, just kind of getting back to being confident, knowing your role, knowing your spot on the court, and going and passing that ball, which the first set they did very, very well.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Jay Magus is coaching for the first time in this final with the benefit of some momentum on his side.
Yeah, for sure. I think trying to probably rile the crew up a little bit, get them going here and trying to ride this momentum. They got one of their better servers on the line. Let's see if she can keep the momentum going.
Emerson Matthews has helped her team to a few points this afternoon in this 15U Division I gold medal final. We're glad that you could join us. Ryan Schweitzer along with Mark Dodds as Matthews to a waiting Kehoe. Beer, they'll set up Kehoe. Kehoe off the block. Coach's point. Wolfpack get it back.
That was an impressive play. Again, I go back to the serve receive. She's serve receiving overhand, and that's pretty impressive. She's putting the ball in the money. And then again, a nice set. Yeah, it's a little bit tight, but it allows the hitter to go up and be aggressive, and Kehoe did a great job there.
Caprice Kehoe, good hard serve. Araz at the net, battles with Healy. And Araz pushes that back where Kehoe is waiting, grabs the set, second pass Beer, swung McLeod. Matthews digs. Bubnick, and will that make it over the net? Yes, it will. Quick play there, however, there with the block, Marley Wollashin at the net. One of the taller players using every inch of her height to send that back into the opposition court.
Yeah, great run, definitely good set, just a bit of a miss hit and point Huskies.
Yeah, now we got us a bit of a heavyweight tilt here with these two teams trading points. Wow, what a serve by Wollashin. Just a straight up knuckler. No idea where that ball was headed, void of spin. Running around a bit of the Wolfpack and bumped over the net by Bella Healy. Matthews is waiting, Araz. Bubnick. Played Wolfpack, Beer. McLeod. Diving for the dig was Matthews, but off the forearm and into the netting at the back. Point, Wolfpack.
McLeod's definitely feeling it. She's seeing the block when she's up in the air, and she's making some really good choices and hitting some good shots to put the Huskies in trouble.
McLeod deceptive. You look at her and she doesn't look like someone that would pack a wallop, but
no, she's jumping well though. She's reaching high, so she's using every inch of what she's got.
there's some athleticism there for sure as HVC tries to respond. Healy. Beer chases that down. Good range by the setter, and McLeod pinballs that one out of bounds. Good heads-up play.
Yeah, McLeod's getting the credit for that one, but I got to go to the middle blocker. Or it might have been Beer that set that ball, but underhand pass, and she put that on the money to give McLeod a perfect swing, and she took advantage.
Bella Healy serving with her team up 2. Healy, good hard serve. Oh, inbounds. Nice serve, Bella Healy.
Right on the line. Might have been in, might have been out. We can't tell from here, but got to take advantage now. If you're the Wolfpack, you got a bit of a lead here.
Line judge back there had a better look at it than we did, and he said it was good. Healy. Ooh. There's all kinds of twists and turns on that ball from Healy. Beer setting up McLeod. Aggressive block at the net. Araz was there, so was Gracie Bubnick. Point HVC.
Good execution there on the block. Again, I love what the Wolfpack's doing, putting that ball nice and tight to the net, but HVC block kind of catching up a little bit with that tactic and got their hands on that one.
13-11 as Kehoe, Beer, McLeod, dug by Matthews, Araz, big swing, Megas at the net, tipped by Emerson Lawless. And Lawless finds some vacant court. Good heads-up play.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Emerson kind of made them think she was going to set that ball out to left side, and then a quick jump and turn and dished it into zone 1 to a wide open spot on the floor. Great play.
Gabriella Beer hammers that over the net to a waiting HVC player. Lawless, big swing. Matthews, Araz, and tipped over the net, Beer. And Beer will send that over on the third hit. Love what I'm seeing from Gabriella Beer this game. As there's a big swing, Kehoe, Beer, and Healy will push that to the back of the court. Matthews waiting, Araz. Megas off the block. Point HVC, good rally.
Wow, some impressive stuff going on out there. Some good reaction plays off the net to keep that ball alive. One-handed dig on the Husky side. Pretty good executed block by the Wolfpack. That ball just snuck through.
Great rally, you love to see that. As Isabel Megas Serves with spin. Kehoe, Beer. And a big swing there by Fairbarn. And McLeod tries the dig, nothing doing. Point HVC. 13-14, HVC keeping it tight.
Yeah, Bubnik with a little bit of a high-risk play. She just got that one over the tape, but if you can execute it, it's going to be a tough one to defend. Normally those free balls are getting pushed deep into the court.
Isabel Megas. Good serve. Kehoe. Healy and Fairbarn sends it over. Megas is there. Matthews! Oh! Emerson Matthews, give her an opportunity, she'll deliver.
Yeah, that was a great set. A little bit more tempo on that set. The middle blocker didn't have time to close, and she ripped that one through the seam into the court.
Araz and Matthews can be a potent 1-2 punch. As Isabel Megas. HVC would love the lead. They're tied. Fairbarn. Beer tracks it down. Fairbarn just over the net. Araz is waiting. And Bubnik sends that over. Diving play, Healy. McLeod, and no one able to corral that stray. And for the first time in a bit, HVC has a lead.
Bubnik, it worked for her once, so she went back to that little set into position 4 and caught the Wolfpack off guard again.
Isabel Megas, she's been on a bit of a roll here serving. Fairbarn. McLeod, Fairbarn. Tips it over the net, Bubnik. Megas and Matthews over the net. Fairbarn. Beer. McLeod. And Presley McLeod once again delivering. She was set up nicely.
Yeah, McLeod with another one. Just being smart. Again, she's not ripping it to the floor like some of these others out here, but she's definitely finding the open holes.
15-15. McLeod. Just off the side of the net, and that's a tough one.
Yeah. Big momentum booster with the kill, and then kind of take it all away with the missed serve. Just part of the game.
Gracie Bubnik, her team up 1. These teams have met frequently. It's not unusual for a third set to be necessary. Wolfpack taking the first set 25-16, and that is inbounds. Caprice, Kehoe, good swing.
Yeah, another pass and swing by Caprice there. Just, she's loving it when the other team serves to her, and if I'm HVC, I'm probably trying to keep the ball away from her on serve receive because they ain't getting anything past her right now.
Emerson Lawless. Lawless pushes that hard. Megas. Wallishin. Matthews. And Kehoe sends that over the net after it was passed to her by McLeod. Now Matthews off the block. And that one into the spectators.
Now there's another swing down the line. Smart by Emerson there. Her last swing, Healy got a great touch on. Healy's doing a great job blocking, getting touches on everything, so keeping the ball away from her when you're attacking is probably a smart move.
14 Green serving. We don't have her name on our program, but she deals, or she just misses there. And 17-17. Now Anna Fairbarn. And Fairbarn into the net. And now it's the Wolfpack who just seemingly can't maintain a lead against HVC after they've led through most of this second set.
Yeah, I think got a little comfortable with that big first set win, and now maybe the nerves getting to them as HVC keeps the pressure on.
Beer and Kehoe plays for Bubnik. Now Araz setting up Megas. And just unable to put a good swing on that ball. 18-18. We got us a championship slugfest now with these teams seemingly trading points.
Yeah, the crowd's definitely into it here around us. This is going to be exciting to watch this finish.
Only game going now, so all the parents and fans from other sets are keying in on this gold medal final. We're glad you could join us on Facebook Live here on the Sask Volleyball Facebook page. Ryan Schweitzer along with Mark Dodds. Wolfpack looking to wrap this up in 2. HVC with other plans as Wallishin. Good swing there, but dug by Fairbarn. And now McLeod once again delivers.
Well, again, that swing credit goes back to Healy. She got another great slowdown on the block, which made the dig a lot easier, allowed that left side set out to McLeod for another kill.
Caprice Kehoe. Opposition is ready, and she lowers the boom just over the tape. Sent back over in one. Kehoe, Beer, and just mistiming that a little bit was Healy, but she gets it over the net. Big swing there, and into the light fixture. Point HVC.
First ball into the ceiling today. Again, these young ladies are hitting the ball hard, so you get one ripped at you like that, no surprise it's going up into the ceiling.
Marley Wallishin serves, and can they get it over in three? No. Good serve by Wallishin that pinballed through the Wolfpack court. No answer.
Yeah, tough float serve. You hit that ball right, and it's knuckling in there, like you said. It can be pretty tricky to pass.
I'm amazed at the defensive capabilities. You don't see more of that because we've seen some good serves from both teams here. We got a good vantage point here, able to see the twists and turns on those knuckle-type serves. There's a bit of a rally going here. Matthews at the net. Healy was there. And HVC called as they weren't able to return it in three.
Yeah, there's the trouble. Again, I've complimented on those aggressive second contacts, setting the ball to the net so the hitter can be aggressive. HVC's had a couple where they've just set him a little bit too tight and the hitter isn't comfortable going and jumping up and playing that ball, and unfortunate, but good aggressive plays.
Bella Healy with the score, 20-20. Matthews, Araz, Megas, Isabel Megas. Araz put it on a T4.
Yeah, great set, great swing. Again, compliments to the Wolfpack D. Two players touch that ball, which means, they're zoned in, they're in good position, and they're going after balls on defense here.
Olivia Araz. Nice serve. Fairbarn. That's going to careen out of bounds. And don't look now, but the Huskies with their biggest lead of this final. They're up 2 now, 22 serving 20. And a Wolfpack timeout here. Perhaps trying to take a little bit of the swagger away from Araz, who's been effective serving.
Yeah, sometimes, just taking the pause, take the server out of her normal timing and rhythm can cause them to go back there and make a mistake. So just slow things down here a little bit. I'm sure Andrea is, there's not a lot to say right now, but take a breather, get a drink, get back out there ready to go.
Huskies getting a little moral support from another Husky volleyball squad behind their bench there, helping them out as some of the neighboring games have wrapped up. And yeah, this is the only game going in this half of the Henk Rise. This is an amazing facility for volleyball. You can get up to 12 courts going right now. I know there's that newly installed Hall of Fame that we certainly encourage people to check out. But yeah, just a bumping facility, and you love to come here when these tournaments are happening.
Yeah, just what an atmosphere. You get in here and it's deafening, right? You got 12 volleyball games going on at one time. It's loud, it's exciting, and now that we're kind of getting to the end of it here, you got the most important games left and everybody's tuning in.
We're glad that you could join us on Facebook Live, wherever you may be tuning in from. HVC with a 2-point lead, hoping to force a third set race to 15 for their sake. Wolfpack, though, has other plans. Olivia Araz, capable athlete with a good head on her shoulders. A tough-to-return serve from Araz. No answer from the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I have a feeling that ball might have been going out, and looks like she just had a bit of a hesitation as to whether or not to take it or leave it, and off her arm and out of play.
Anna Fairbarn out. Juliana Begrand in. Could be tough for Juliana as she's put right in the line of fire from Oraz, and she's coming in cold. Played by McLeod. Beer. And tipped over the net. Called on the carry.
The serve was perfect. McLeod just tried to help out the newly subbed in player, and took a little more court and got taken out of the play in terms of attacking. So the setter only had one choice and tried to make a really tough set and got called on a carry.
Well, HVC a point away now from forcing a third set race to 15. Araz. Beer. Araz.
Yep.
And point Wolfpack. Looks like some Husky personnel over the net there.
Yeah, Roz came in, tried to one-hand set that ball out to left side, and it went over the net. And because she's back row, that is an illegal play.
Wolfpack wanting to get a substitution, but aren't able to do so in time. Gabriella Beer will boom that to the back of the court. Matthews, Araz, Kehoe, Beer, and that is helped over the net by Lawless. Megas, and that is out of bounds. No one on the Wolfpack touched it. Point blue.
Yeah, pretty good set. Chose to make the tip down the line and just missed.
Wolfpack keeping this one interesting here. Fairbarn back in. Begrand subbed out. And timeout called here. Well, this is an interesting one. Wolfpack, they don't want to make a mistake because a point gives HVC, so they're going to be trying to play mistake-free. And, of course, the Huskies, I imagine in scenarios like this, sometimes that last point can be the toughest or feel like the toughest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And good choice to call a timeout at this moment for Coach Magus. I think, again, when we're at the end of a set, the mind starts spinning a little bit. It's tough to make those decisions, so let's take a timeout, talk about it. The setter's got 3 choices. She's back row, so she can set any spot on the net, and let's see if somebody can execute.
Well, and conditioning would play a factor too, because this is our first game live streaming of the day, but these teams have had a busy weekend here, so they've played plenty of volleyball, and both these teams looking for the cherry on the proverbial sundae here after what's been a busy weekend.
Yeah, you know, physically and mentally definitely gets a little bit draining, especially being in this facility where it's loud and it's intense. It definitely takes a lot out of you to be here all weekend. So, yeah, they got to try to focus up here and try to execute when it means the most.
Gabriella Beer serving for the Wolfpack. They are down 2. 1 point for the Huskies. Wins it in this second set, and they need the win. Gracie Bubnick sends it over the net. Healy is there. Off the block. Point Wolfpack. Emerson Lawless at the net. Point blue. Ooh.
Well, Beer started the game off with a nice serve run. She's trying to end the game with a nice serve run.
Sure is. She'd love to bookend it, as you mentioned, Mark. A little hesitation. And how about the Wolfpack staying composed with set point in the hands of HVC? And timeout's called. 25 is not going to be enough here in the second set for either team.
Yeah, nice to see extra points in the final. Definitely keeps the crowd in it. Yeah, right now, as you said, the Wolfpack doesn't want to make a mistake, so they're putting the ball in, and I'm not sure if the serve receivers on the Husky side want to pass the ball. They're kind of looking over their shoulder for someone else to do it, hoping maybe that someone else will make that big play, and ultimately, if that's your mindset, it's going to be tough, and that's kind of what I'm seeing right now out of the Huskies.
A little hesitation. Last serve from Beer was coming in hot, and there was some hesitation as to whether or not you let it sail out of bounds. But both sides wanting to lock things down. You can see why it computed to make the play there. But Gabriella Beer, who's been dangerous from the service area, you talked about it, she started this championship final on a big run. Can she put an exclamation point on it? Good hard serve. Matthews there. Plays it. Araz. Tipped over. Dug by Beer. Wallishin. Araz. Swung out of bounds. Nobody from the Wolfpack touching it. And what a swing in momentum. Here we are, championship point.
Hey, this is why volleyball's great. It's never over.
One of the many reasons why it is. And that's in! Wolfpack takes it, and probably after being down by 3.
Wow, that was impressive. Again, Gabriella went back there and ended off the game as similar as she started it, just with a real good solid service run, and that's exciting to watch, to see the reaction. Gets a little goosebumps going on you, hey?
Well, yeah, Mark, we'll send you down to court level and let you have a chat with the winning coach there. We'll grab you in just a minute, but we'll mic you up and send you down. So Mark Dodd's making his way down to court level here. He is going to grab Coach Andrea Smith. And yeah, the Wolfpack from here in Saskatoon with a 2-set win. They take it 26-24 and 25-16. It looked as though HVC may claw back and force a third set. That would be true to form if they did. As these teams, the third set has been necessary when they've met on the court. Mark Dodd's just down at court level looking to corral head coach Andrea Smith here.
I know nobody warned you, but I figured that you were ready for it.
Okay.
It'll be
Just throw it at me.
2 questions quick. Let's just back up a little bit.
Our 15U final will be coming shortly. Watch for a new live stream on that. We'll be streaming that on the Sask Volleyball Facebook page as well.
Up at the camera right there. Just back up
All right.
yeah, throw that down.
Looks like Mark is ready to go, and we'll send it down to him.
Okay, Andrea, congratulations. Huge win. How does it feel to end off the weekend this way?
It feels incredible. I am beyond proud of these girls, and I knew it was going to be a hard work spent this weekend. We peaked at the right time. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have had some long, hard-fought battles with that squad across the net. You're familiar with each other. But just your crew and coaching these girls all season, how does it feel with this group to have some success at the right time?
Surreal. I mean, and yet not surreal, because I knew they could do it. They were capable of it. It was just everybody showing up at the same time with that same determined effort. Nothing was going to hit the floor. Nobody was going to outswing us, and nobody was going to own us at the net. We were going to run that net. I was very proud of them. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, great job by Mark Dodds, a man of many talents, doing some courtside reporting there. You can add that one to the resume. And the Wolfpack can add the 15U Division I gold medal to their trophy case as well. Great competitive game between HVC Premier 14U and the Saskatoon Wolfpack. That'll do it for this 15U final. On behalf of Mark Dodds, our color commentator, I'm Ryan Schweitzer. Good day from the Henk Soccer Center.